When it rains, it pours.
Voice of the Block, Volume 3. Let's go.
V.O.B. I came to war. Yeah. This is what you've been waiting for.
Blend them to the white meat this time.
Yeah. V.O.B. 3. Welcome back to the Voice of the Block. Them haters wanna place your boy in a box. Take your best shot. Stress not my baby.
You. Welcome to Data Vision. You see it. I am the Data Man. He is I am him. Come on in, the door's open, Brody. Today I want to holler at y'all about something that's kind of important, but it takes a different level of discipline, like to check yourself. Like if you're a parent, you spend a lot of time correcting your kids and trying to prevent them from making mistakes and all that type of you know what I'm saying? So I had to really sit with myself and ask myself, because this is something I'm dealing with. Am I a control freak? You dig what I'm saying? Like when your kids are younger, like being a father, I'm a father of 4, so I feel like, okay, well, I'm raising y'all, I'm responsible for y'all, so my word is law, right? I know what's best for y'all. I'm keeping y'all out of trouble, keeping y'all safe. So I feel like my word is law, and that ain't to be debated, bro. But as these kids get older and they start forming their own opinions and thoughts about certain things, I will combat it. Like really, like ain't no two sides. It's this side and this, and I stand on that. But I start feeling like, okay, they getting older now, you gotta hear them out. Dig what I'm saying? And I just wouldn't. Like, yo, what I say goes. At this point in time, how you feel about it don't matter. And you know, I don't know, maybe that's the old school way of dealing with raising kids, but all my kids are getting older now. Like, you know, 2 of them grown. My boy just turned 14, all that. So I never had an issue with him. Like, he just kind of just went with the program, right? So as of recent, he bucking. You know what I'm saying? He bucking, and then he letting his opinion about things be heard. And it kind of surprised me. I'm like, okay, I went through this with the girls too. They always get to a certain age where, nah, I feel like this. And we stayed into it because I felt like, yo, you're not backing me down on the rules I set. So recently, I'm like, okay, this is a pattern. You dig what I'm saying? Now, I feel like, okay, hear them out, bro. Even though you know 75% of it's gonna be some bullshit, because you know what you're doing. They don't realize it yet because they not here yet. But hear them out. Don't make them feel like their thoughts and opinions are null and void, right? So I had to check myself, like, alright, you kind of a control freak, like, you know what I'm saying? This is iron fist type of deal. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hear him out. But the one thing where they fuck up every time, to me, and this is a life lesson, I'm glad they did it. They always want to lead with some shit ain't fair. Boom, I cut you off right there. Cut you off right there, because now you done open the door to my world. So now it's my duty to stop you and let you know ain't shit in life fair. Ain't nothing fair out here. You got to deal with that and maneuver through it, around it, over it, under it, however you gonna do it. But it's not fair. So you can't even present an argument to me about some shit not being fair, right? So if something ain't fair, find out how to deal with it. You find out, you got to figure it out. Because the rules in the house not being fair ain't a game changer. Wait till you go outside in real life as an adult and some shit ain't fair. You dig what I'm saying? But my point is, I hear him out. What's not fair? Come on, run it down to me. And it is really, oh, I feel like you're being too strict. And no, these laws are in place. Yeah, laws. These are in place for a real reason. You don't see it as benefiting you now, but your entire life, I've kept you safe. I fed you the information I feel like you need to know to proceed in life. And also, don't talk to me about fair. It's not fair to you because you on some teenage, I want to do what the fuck I want type of shit. And these laws are in place for you to follow. So no, it's not going to feel fair. Man, it's crazy. So yeah, it's not going to feel fair. It ain't going to seem fair. You might have friends that don't have to follow these kind of rules. This ain't that. And you got to understand that. But now, instead of just shutting you down and telling you to shut your ass up and listen to what I say, I'm going to listen to you. So that was my internal thing with myself. Like, okay, I wouldn't even listen to him. Because the rules are the rules and what you say don't matter. And that shit ain't really that cool. But even if I hear you out and I listen to your grievances, the rules are still the rules. It's just a different approach. I don't shut them down. I don't shut them out and say, yo, shut the fuck up. This is that. No, I'll listen to it. And if you make a valid point, then we can further that discussion. But you telling me some shit ain't fair, ain't it? Because there's a lesson in that in itself. Dealing with some shit that ain't fair in life. Because there's going to be a shit ton of it down the road. So the earlier you learn that, the better. Just had to get that off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see I'm out here walking and shit. Like, yeah. Fat boy trying to get it together, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Just have to get that off because I know there's other people dealing with it. You got kids, you dealing with this. You heard? Definitely dealing with this. But yeah, let the kid, let them voice their grievances, man. And my thing is, I had to tell myself, these are people. They little people, but they not trained pets. So, you know what I'm saying? Even though you do train them, but they grow and they formulate opinions and complaints and everything else like that. And it's best to let them articulate it while they're young. Because if they go out in the world without knowing how to do that, that can go left and it can get ugly. Because they don't have experience in doing it. So yeah. I am the Deader Man. This is Deader Vision. Probably won't be doing this shit outside no more. It's too much noise, wind, interference. So I know the audio probably gonna be trash. But this is Deader Vision, man. Say less and stay blessed, man. Y'all be safe out here.
The pressures are mounted up to a mountain with no outlet. These people ain't figured out what I'm about yet. Chiseling at this water, no avail. Either the streets gon' take me under this tundra. It's cold as hell, don't wanna fail. But it seems that I'm destined, so these are the lessons that I'm trying to get through to you. So ugly is beautiful, it's brutal too. Biting my nails down to the cuticles as usual. Decipher the who's who in this Rubik's Cube. I asked the Lord, why is it me he trying to do this too? That's why I'm with this attitude, nigga, just like the ruthless crew. Back to this wall, I can't seem to get the collapse. This is different, perhaps I'm twisting this pivot just to relax. Now if I say I slap the clip in the fifth, it's just to get back. I ain't talking a feature if I'ma put this bitch on the track. Killer came to my demise, so frankly nothing has changed. Try to cut in my lane, I cut your fucking jugular vein. Niggas live, niggas die, niggas drink, getting high, niggas beef, niggas ride over they piece of the pie, ride clean, getting fly. Niggas rep for they side, no lie. no lie. Niggas live, niggas die, niggas drink, getting high, niggas beef,